Hello friends, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and today I am doing the rapid fire book tag. This book tag was created a few years ago now, but because I am new to the YouTube world and BookTube, I decided I should give it a whirl. So this one was created by Girl Reading, and I'll put her channel in the description box below. But she has a list of 23 questions that I'm supposed to answer as quickly as possible so that you're getting my true answer. So I'm just gonna jump right into it so you can get to know a little bit more about my reading life. So number one, ebook or physical book? And I would say physical book. I really like holding a book, and I have a lot of books, as you can see, but I also like to get books from the library. But there is something about an ebook. I feel like I get through them so much faster for some reason. If you have that same feeling that you get through ebooks faster, let me know down below. And why do you think that is? Because for some reason I feel like, I don't know, like the bar across the bottom telling me how far I am makes me go faster for some reason. But I still like holding a physical book. Okay, number two, paperback or hardback? And I think I like a paperback just because it's lighter. A hardback is heavier and more difficult to hold. Easy as that. Okay, number three, online or in-store book shopping? I think in-store, definitely. I like to actually hold the books, especially when I'm getting a stack of them. I feel like I buy less because if my stack grows infinitely, it's harder to hold it. And then I also like just going to thrift stores more often to buy books. And I know you can buy used books online, but I like to go in person, and I feel like buying online is a little bit dangerous. And I try not to buy books often anyway. So in-store book shopping is my favorite. Okay, question number four, trilogies or series? I think series. I don't think I've read many trilogies, and I feel like I've read a lot more series of like books that series that have 7 or 8 books. So I'll say series. I don't think I've read many trilogies. There's that. Okay, number five, heroes or villains? I think heroes. Love a good hero. I always root for them, so they're my favorite. Number six, a book you want everyone to read. That's difficult because I don't know if everyone would like this book that I'm thinking of, but it is one of my favorite books, and so I'll tell you about it. It's called Harry's Trees, and who is the author? John Cohen. I have the dust jacket, but I have lent it to, I think, my sister. So Harry's Trees, I would like everybody to read because it's just a fabulous story. John Cohen is a great storyteller, and it's like magical realism. You meet this family, a mother-daughter, and this man enters into their life and kind of makes their world just magic. And it's kind of a fairy tale, but it's real life, and so this one's just such a sweet one, a really good read. I read through it really fast, and so I think everybody should give it a try if it sounds interesting to you. Again, it might not be for everyone, but it's one of my favorites, so might as well try to offer it to you. Okay. Recommend an underrated book or series. Wow, I should have looked at these questions before I answered them. I don't even know, and I don't want to look up if any of the books that I think are underrated, and so I don't think I'm even going to give one. I'm a horrible booktuber. Let's move on. Okay, so next one. The last book I finished was, it's obviously been a while. I've been in kind of a reading slump, but the last one I finished listening to was A Promised Land by Barack Obama. The weirdest thing I've used as a bookmark. I have used playing cards, I've used chapstick, but usually I use like old pictures. of me and my siblings, because it's fun to look at those every time I open my book. So those aren't really weird, but those are what I use most often. Okay, the next question is used books, yes or no? Absolutely yes. I would say 50% or more of the books on my shelves are used. I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on new books, and usually you can find pretty good books at certain places. You just have to know where to look and when to look. So yeah, if I buy books, it's usually used books. My top 3 favorite genres: contemporary, romance, and thriller. Sorry that my dogs are being loud in the background. Yeah, I like those 3 the most. Oh, I have a lot of historical fiction too, which I really like. But I think thriller tops historical fiction just a little bit because I can get through them faster. So those are my top 3, with historical fiction being in the near 4th place. Number 12, borrow or buy books, and I would say borrow them. I probably borrow more frequently than buy. I love our little library that we have in town, and I have a really great book club that loves to hand around books. So yeah, I like to borrow books. I wish I had money to buy all of the books I wanted, but no, I don't. So borrow books. 13, characters or plot, and I assume this means, like, is it character driven or plot driven? And I think I like plot driven more. I mean, I love the characters in books and how authors shape them, but I think a plot gets me through a book faster. Long book or short books? If it's a good book, long is great. Short is nice to get through, but I think if it's a good book and a good story, I prefer it to be longer. Long or short chapters? Short chapters. I love short chapters. I feel like you can get through the book so much easier when they're short chapters. Long chapters are just really difficult to get through. I don't like them. Short chapters. Okay, next. Name the first 3 books you can think of. Harry's Trees, A Promised Land, Maisie Dobbs. Harry's Trees, because I just spoke about it, by John Cohen. A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I just talked about it because it's the last book I finished. And what did I say? Oh, Maisie Dobbs, because I'm reading it right now. And I'm just looking at the questions. I realized I forgot one. The last book I bought, which it was in one of the book hauls, probably The Immortalists. Where's that one? The Immortalists by Chloe Benjamin. I think that was the most recent purchase. Okay, so that was back up to like 8, and now I'm back down to 17. Do I like books that make me laugh or cry? I think cry. I love a book that makes me laugh, but a book that makes me cry stays with me longer. So that one. Number 18, our world or fictional worlds. I think I like our world more often. I'm not like super into fantasy. I'd like to jump into it a little bit more, but I like contemporary, which is usually set in our world. So I like to read a book that could actually happen, I guess. A story that would actually happen. So our world. Okay. But I'm not against fictional worlds. Okay. 19. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes. I feel like audiobooks help me get through books so much faster because I can be folding laundry and reading a book, or going on a walk with the dogs and with Theo and reading a book. So I love audiobooks. They're great. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes. Yeah, I do. I think everybody does at one point or another. And I know you shouldn't, but some books are just really ugly. And I normally don't pick those up, which is bad. Okay, we're getting toward the end here. That was 20. 21. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation? I think book to TV. At one point I might have said book to movie, but there are some new series that I really like the book to TV adaptation, one being Outlander. I really like that TV series on Starz. It's really good. My husband and I like to watch it, and I think we're 4 seasons through, and I think they've created 5 or 6, so it's a really good one. And then number 22, a movie or TV show you preferred to its book. I really can't think of one off the top of my head. No, I really like books. I like being able to create the story in my own head, so I like to read the book usually before I see a movie. And then I'm usually disappointed because I liked what I created in my head more than the movie. I don't think there's ever one that I like more. If I change my mind, I'll let you know, but I think that's where I'm at. Okay, and last one in the questions, the rapid fire book tag questions. Series or standalone? And if it's a great book, why would I want it to end? So a series. If it's a great story, I'd love many installments of it. So I'll say series for that one. Okay. I hope I answered all of the questions. I know I went kind of around because I missed 1 or 2, but that's a little bit more about my reading taste. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like this content and want to see more like it. And you can hit the notification bell too if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, which is usually on Mondays. So, thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.